Good morning. So, yesterday I said that I was going to make a video on socialism and capitalism, which didn't get done. I did get some writing done and I got some homework done, and that was really good. Um, but I also wanted to address this. There was a meme a while ago that I saw that had, oh goodness, a it was an anthropology teacher, and they asked the class, so uh, you know, who's got an idea about what it was that first made us human? And everybody's like, oh, it was making beads, or it was making tools, or it was, agriculture, or this, that, or the other thing. And the anthropology teacher is like, no, it was the first time that we have evidence of taking care of a person who had a long bone fracture. So if you fracture your femur, you can't stand. You definitely can't hunt. You are not going to drag yourself around and pick up enough grass to eat. It's just, if you get a long bone fracture, somebody's got to take care of you. Otherwise you're going to die. You're probably going to die anyways, but it's not like they had antibiotics way back in the day, right? So that really struck with me, and this morning I spent quite a bit of time looking for citations to support that. I did find a decent citation that canids do not survive long bone fractures as adults. Sometimes they can as puppies, but that's because their parents are still taking care of them if they fall and they break their leg or something when they're puppies, so they probably don't survive that much either. So I will leave that citation in the comments. But why this is important is because when we have the arguments between should we go to capitalism or should we go stay with, should we do socialism or capitalism, right? It's this really very angry debate between people about, oh my God, you're going to take my freedoms. Oh my God, you're going to leave people to die. And where I usually stand on that is I'm more of a socialist than I am a capitalist. I think that capitalism does definitely have its purpose. I really like that we use it as a way to decide what the market makes, right? But we also have to understand that as human beings, if we forsake what makes us human, we lose so very much about what we are. Now, if we don't provide universal health care to everyone, and we let people die from long bone fractures in 2020, if we let people die because they've got an infected tooth, and we don't take care of that when we absolutely could, we're less than we used to be, and we're less than we could be. And it's not just medical care, it's also food and shelter and education. Every single human being has a potential. Every single human being, whether they think about it or not, would like to reach the best potential of what they could be. And as they do, they contribute to the society that we have in significant ways. At no point does enforcing poverty benefit us as a society. It does benefit people who are looking for cheap labor. It does benefit people whose self-esteem is based on the idea that they're somehow better than other human beings. It does benefit smaller groups to be able to take resources from larger groups, but it doesn't benefit us all as a group. And when we allow small groups to cause widespread poverty where others don't have access to education, don't have access to clean water, like Flint, for goodness sake, when we allow our fellow people, our fellow man, to be destroyed so that some people can live very luxuriously, we have failed. That's just what it is. We failed. So I am not saying in any way that we should not encourage people to strive for the best that they can be. But I am saying that the best that we can be probably doesn't include mass consumerism of so much plastic that we're ruining habitats. It doesn't include always having to have something new or better, or teaching people that their self esteem is based on physical beauty or resource acquisition. What makes us valuable is what we bring to each other, the connections that we have. That's the kind of society we should be building, not one based on however million pounds of waste plastic we generate and leaving people to have to work jobs that they hate in stressful situations that literally end their lives early. And if you think that you are better than some other human beings because your parents never got pulled over by the police and were never harassed, and people who look like you tend to get into colleges and are expected to be thriving, you're not better than. Not at all. You need to think about that. Every single human being is valuable, and we don't act that way. So, in my notes below, in the I'm leaving a at least a single citation. I will add more citations as they find them. But think about when you spout propaganda on either side that diminishes the other side as well, you're also not helping. We need something in the middle. We need competition and we need cooperation. It has to go both ways. We have to help each other and we have to strive to be better. Keep going. You're an awesome human being. Don't ever let anybody tell you differently.